All right, we're going to begin the East Brandywine Township Board of Supervisors AM meeting for Thursday, October the 2nd, 2025. A recording device will be used during this meeting. Opening a meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we got public comment for agenda items, rules for conduct of public meetings established by resolution.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Vice Chair.
Oh, I'm sorry, we got a police officer swearing in. I jumped over that. I apologize. So we will begin with that, swearing in of the new police officer. All right? Come up here.
Morning, everyone. Deputy Chief Jeff Yankenich here. I'm going to do a little introduction for our new hire, James Kelso. Officer Kelso began his law enforcement journey after graduating from the Delaware County Municipal Police Academy in 2017. He holds an associate's degree in administrative justice from Delaware County Community College and is a graduate of Sun Valley High School in Aston, Pennsylvania. Over the past several years, Officer Kelso has built a solid and respected career across multiple departments, including Darby Borough Police Department and most recently the Brookhaven Borough Police Department. His supervisors consistently praise his professionalism, report writing, and ability to handle high-pressure situations with composure and sound judgment. He has experience working in some of the region's most demanding districts and has earned commendations for his roles in critical incidents where he demonstrated exceptional poise and teamwork. Officer Kelso is known for his dependability, fairness, and strong moral character. He comes to us with a solid foundation in community policing and a reputation for treating all individuals with respect and dignity. We're proud to have him join our team here at East Brandywine Township, and we look forward to the contributions he'll make to our community. With that, I'm going to ask him and his wife up to be sworn in.
All right. I.
Put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, please.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, James Kelso,
Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the laws and ordinances of the East Brandywine Township, and the law enforcement codes of ethics, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office as a police officer with fidelity to the best of my ability. I will uphold, obey, and enforce the law without consideration to persons' race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability. If so, state I do. Congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome.
We don't expect you all to sit here during the meeting. You're more than welcome to excuse yourselves.
Okay.
There's two of them sitting around.
All right, now we'll move on to item number 3. Public comment for agenda items. Rules for conduct of public meetings established by resolution 2001-08. Time allocated to each individual making a comment shall be 3 minutes unless otherwise set by the presiding officer. Additional public comment may be granted at the discretion of the presiding officer at the conclusion of the meeting. Do we have any comment on agenda items? Seeing none, we will move on to the minutes of the previous meeting. Approval of the September 18, 2025 Board of Supervisors minutes.
I make a motion, we approve the September 8th, 2025 Board of Supervisors meeting
I'll
minutes.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
The Treasurer's report, authorization to pay the bills and approve the payroll.
And I make a motion to approve the authorization to pay the bills and payroll.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, old business, seeing no old business, we will move on to new business. Use definitions review, consolidation and review of use by zone. Luke Revan will cover this.
Yeah, good morning, members of the board. In your packet, or I should say distributed by email and not in your packet due to the very large size of this file, is a redlined copy of the township's zoning ordinance. This is the first opportunity the board has had to see a draft product from a subcommittee of the Planning Commission that was tasked with reviewing all uses allowed in zones. The purpose of the project was multifaceted. One was definitions between zones of individual uses varied. So for example, what was a retail use in one zone may have a totally different definition in another zone. So the idea was to come up with a consolidated set of definition for all the uses. Another part of the project was to compare uses across zones to ensure that they had been assigned to the appropriate zone. So the product in front of you is, there's a table, and that table shows in the form of the columns each of the zones in East Brandywine Township, and in the form of the rows, a comprehensive and exhaustive list of all uses, and where they intersect, it will show a CU, a BR, or an SE. Those abbreviations stands for uses by right, uses by special exception, and uses by conditional use. I think I want to take a moment to thank the subcommittee that worked on this. Chairman Carl Croft was on that, as was the chairman of the Planning Commission, Jim Buxala. Also working with that committee was former Supervisor Jay Fisher, and myself, and a recent addition, Noah, to my right. The action item, if it's appropriate, given the board's short time with a substantial piece of legislation, would be to refer this to the county for its Act 247 review. I'll leave the propriety of such a motion to the judgment of the board based on your confidence of this material, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about the project or any specific recommended changes.
I think I reviewed this in a little more detail. It is a pretty extensive document, almost 173 pages, and I done, based on an email that I saw this morning from the chairman of the Planning Commission, I don't think it was ready to go to 247 just quite yet. So he had some comments and he had some questions, and I think there were some things that came up in last night's meeting that got redlined again. And so I think we'll probably hold off on sending that for review at this time.
Perfectly acceptable
Okay.
answer. Did you have any questions about the material?
I do have some general questions, and I just think they're, something I could go over with you without really, they're just, how we organize the forestry. I think we completely eliminated forestry from that identification. And I'm assuming that was done because that's in a different category altogether.
Okay, so the recent change to forestry is not that we eliminated forestry regulations, it's that we moved it from a subsection of the land use section, our chapter 300, to our general rules, which was chapter 100.
Okay. And that's
But when we made that change, we made a change to the zoning section that said forestry was allowed by right in all zones. This document is kind of belt and suspenders. It also, by right in each zone, shows that forestry is a right in each zone.
Mm-hmm.
So in the general forestry section, it says this is allowed in all zones, and then all zones also say forestry is allowed. So belt and suspenders.
Yeah. And I think that was one of the questions that I had, how that was organized. And then under all agriculture, I think you had something that was, some language was taken out, and I don't have the specific page, but it was with regards to livestock. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, at the bottom, I think it was removed. It said the cultivation of soil, the raising and harvesting of the products of the soil, and the keeping, breeding, and management of livestock for use on the property or raised for sale and profit. That was eliminated from the description of agriculture?
Well, there were.
Or it was redlined out, I guess, of that description, so that was one question that I had as to, why would that be removed? And if it was removed, where it was put somewhere else?
Well, let me say that the intent was not to reduce the range of activities that were allowed under the zoning definition of agriculture.
Okay.
There was a substitution of language, and without rereading it and familiarizing myself,
Yeah,
I would say
and
the
that's
intent
fine.
was to substitute one permissive sentence for another permissive sentence.
Okay.
But would reserve the right to.
Yeah, review it.
Review it.
And I understand. And so they were just some of the general questions. And again, with the email that I saw from Jim this morning, I thought we were probably, had one more go at this, and then we'd probably put it out at the next meeting.
So maybe put it to old business for the next meeting.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. All right, we have no subdivision and zoning applications. We have ordinances and resolutions for consideration. A, Resolution 14 of 2025, Pico Green Region Grant, United We Play, and that will be for NOAA stripping.
Yes, thank you, members of the board. I just have in your packets today 2 resolutions seeking authorization to apply to 2 grants related to our United We Play All Abilities Playground project. The first one, resolution number 14, is the Pico Green Region Open Space Program grant. This resolution would authorize the township to apply for funding through the Pico Green Region Open Space Program. This grant would allow us to supplement existing funding sources for the United We Play All Abilities Playground, and if awarded, these funds would be directed to support the installation of the playground and the features next year.
Okay, so with regards to that, we need a resolution to approve that.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution for consideration, Resolution 14 of 2025, Pico Green Region Grant, United We Play.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, the next one is B, which is Resolution 15 of 2025, LSA Grant Application, United We Play. Again, that's for NOAA.
Yeah, so resolution number 15 would be authorizing the township to apply for the local share account grant. This is administered by the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, similar to the Pico Green Region Open Space Grant. If this grant was awarded to the township, funding would go towards the United We Play All Abilities Playground installation and supporting the equipment and features next year.
Okay,
So I'll make a motion that we approve the resolution for consideration, number 15 of 2025, the LSA grant application for United We Play.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have any public comment on non-agenda items today? None. There's no notice, no executive sessions has been held prior to this meeting. Do I get a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.